Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Shareholders of 1834 Investments are to vote on a resolution to allow the company to be acquired by the RJRGleaner Communications Group. A special meeting of shareholders will be convened Wednesday morning. 1834 Investments shareholders will have the option of getting Radio Jamaica Limited shares for each share held in 1834. They are also allowed to get a cash payment, partial or in full, for each share. 52% of 1834's major shareholders have already committed to a share swap. The acquisition is valued in excess of $1 billion. The RJRGleaner Group plans to use the proceeds to support the build-out of its next-gen TV infrastructure and overall business expansion. The deal, once approved, is expected to close by year-end. U.S. President Joe Biden signed a bill today to provide $52.7 billion in subsidies, that's U.S. dollars, for U.S. semiconductor production and research. The move is part of efforts to make the United States more competitive with China's science and technology sector. The White House said the bill's passage is stimulating new chip investments. Chipmaker Qualcomm agreed on Monday to buy an additional $4.2 billion in semiconductor chips from GlobalFoundries' New York factory, bringing its total commitment to $7.4 billion in purchases until 2028. A $40 billion investment in memory chip manufacturing is expected to boost U.S. market share from 2% to 10%. Congress would still need to pass separate legislation to fund those investments. More taxes were owed to the government at the end of 2021. The latest economic and social survey shows tax arrears of $192.8 billion. That was up from $167.2 billion at the end of 2020. The increase was attributed to outstanding payments on current returns, penalties, and the passage of time to finalize debt write-offs. And the JSE Index lost 4,084 points today, while the Junior Market Index gained 10 points. Leading advances include Palace Amusement, T-Tech, Access Financial Services, General Accident Insurance Company Jamaica, and 1834 Investments. Decliners were led by the KLE Group, Epley Carbon Property Funds SCC, Everything Fresh, Trans-Jamaican Highway US dollar shares, and First Rock Real Estate Investments US dollar shares. And the US dollar is being sold for an average $153.20. $119.17 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, and $184.65 for the pound. It's costing an average $156.59 for the euro. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.